Hey guys, welcome back to Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. Today we're pretty much getting straight back in where we left off in the last playthrough, so thanks for watching, I hope you guys enjoy. I stand in the middle of my room, my mouth agape, gasping for air. I think I just experienced death. I don't know any other way to explain what just happened. Well, that was surely something. Will you tell me or not? About what? Let's look for the fireflies instead. You're acting weird. Help me instead of running a mouth. I've already had enough adventures before bed. I need to gather my thoughts quickly and go to bed. My thoughts are hiding from me. To be honest, I have no idea where to look from. Me either. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No. Even if I make the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. The place looks like a pigsty. What are you talking about? All the things should stay in their places, and that's it. Why? You'd have to tell me if you don't want. I don't, and I won't. Alright, so we need to find a bunch of tiny insects in a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah, oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. I like that line. That's a good line. That ties in, like, the style and gameplay of the first one and the upgrade that this one is. You know, those games have moments where you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. Sounds fun. What about the things you use regularly? Do you use to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And want to know what the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. You want that to happen? Such a handful. True. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Do what you want. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey. What? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowee. There's smoke coming from your clothes. Wowee. Carefully grab the firefly that's pleasantly scorching the touch. I put it on my shoulder. Oh, sorry, little guy. Time to come home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. Hehe, it tickles. One down, let's look for the others. Oh, because it was a thought, that's right. I forgot that was all connection. Okay, one out of however many we're meant to find. But we're getting there. Okay. I spoke a bit too soon then. They do have a bit of a interaction, world, engageable, blah 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 blah. That's obviously fucked. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They'd never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. I tilt my head backwards and almost fall over. The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. It's a bit of an exaggeration. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally. And I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of littlest bit. Not even 1,000th%. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you I didn't ask, that's the thing. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh, no you don't. No Firefly though. Right, insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf, I sniff around, the leaves, not leaves. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard. F. You know, those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure a dead plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kind of don't have a choice here, you know. Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. Why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? She's a bit too snarky for my liking in this one. Look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. So late. You tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatrical yawn and hold my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise my head above my arms above my eyes. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercises you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart. Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine. You have a clock right in front of you though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they're starting to move in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things get all messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock's face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. What a mess, right? A mess. Well, you're counting down. Are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the Firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Medication. I look at the mound of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. We'll ultimately die anyway, so why worry? Speaking facts. Yes, because you ordered me to. Is that an accusation? Things could have been much worse. Yeah. I heave a deep sigh. Come closer and extend my hand. Wow, it's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, it's one of the bottles overturned. Bills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulders, it crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. Well, let's pull that on. The usual notebook pages glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects? Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing, it's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mum. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off into a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Let's continue searching. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a thick layer of dust. Layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item, I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives underground. You have everything for comfortable living. You imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagined. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives underground and have everything for a comfortable living, okay? Okay, wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's vent grill. I reach for it. It gets on top of my palm, leaking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I could see that myself, if only I knew what. Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts to glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of action, and then flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Oh, I guess I found them all. They left a lot of things I feel obligated to search through. Especially that one. Oh, would it be a death though? Do I care though? Alright. Oh. Is my sleeping bag soft, warm? Hey, did you fall asleep? I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? I lose something and then find it. It's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. Zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some fresh air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack to me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. Didn't her dad jump off the balcony? We are the worst, thing to depend on in the world. We keep saying the wrong shit. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This might sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Ooh, there's no way someone cares. Say we just should not be put around this poor girl who... Alright, let's stay here. What are you going to do? What's with the silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course. Hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself the outside of my little shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous, like milk outside a bag of milk. And yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill? Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And then the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's goodbye then, huh? No. I have one more small favour to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you. But was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine, what's the favor? I nervously scratched my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. I get it. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Will you? No, you? I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I washed my face, brushed my teeth, laid down, and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course, and always looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know. And one day, I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And the silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And well deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, I stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, peeping at me, and I'm kinda scared of them and can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me. Of course, they're still listening, you know. Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh. And I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. So what did you say? So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Achievement unlocked. You won't get it. And we're back to number 1. I wake up in a wooden bench. In front of me lies a narrow, dimly lit alley, an awfully familiar road. Where could I have seen it? Finally. I hear a voice coming from the side. I turn around and see a boy with a weird expression on his face. You're late. Who are you? The boy blinks in bewilderment. We're not going anywhere like this. Try again. Then he takes a very deep breath. You are late. I stare at him confused. He says back, also confused. So? The boy nods, satisfied. See? Much better. Do you have any name? Do you have a name? My name's Tresca. I give the brat an evaluating look. He's so young, yet already coming at me with questions like that. None of your business. And besides, will anyone tell me what I'm doing here? Hey, that's rude. And it's not like there's someone else here besides me. Haven't they told you anything? I know all there is to know. For one. About what? You're obligated to escort me to the store. Tresca says that and strikes a victory pose. No way I'm doing that. You do understand that refusal is futile. Well, aren't you full of yourself? I'm serious. I'm not the one who decides that. Do you think I'm delighted with your company? He's weird, constantly shifting between happiness, sadness, loudness, silence. He's a wacko, and his name is stupid. Are we going or what? You can go, I need to think. I'd be happy to, but I don't know the way. Tresca puts on a cunning smile. I bite my lower lip in frustration. I'll be honest with you, I don't like you. He simply bursts out laughing in reply. I do like you though. Then he grabs my hand without hesitation. I don't even have time to retort. Lead the way. Our trip to the store went fine. It's not for the fact that Tresca was walking way faster than me, if not for the fact. And on the other hand, at times he stopped abruptly and went backwards, studying the ground underneath his feet. In the end, the trip took a lot longer than it should. After reaching the store's doors, we were greeted by a sign. We're closing in 20 minutes. Who had the bright idea to indicate their working hours in this way? They probably have special staff for this, someone who runs to change the sign every 5 minutes. That's convenient. Are you joking? Yeah. It's so annoying. It's much better than being boring. How old are you, by the way? None of your business. What's your name? None of your business. I was ready to slap the living hell out of the rat, but a scary looking man suddenly appeared behind the glass. He's holding a cardboard sign that says we're closing in 15. Let's go. What are you waiting for? Huh? Oh yeah. After another round of going across the long row of canned products, we realised that we're lost. I can't believe you don't know where they sell milk. Maybe we should ask someone for directions. Sure. Hey, wait up. Tresca let go of my hand and walks confidently towards one of the few store's customers. That person is standing with their back to us, studying something on the shelf. Hello, can I can't hear neither the second part of his question nor the reply he gets, but my good-for-nothing friend freezes in place, looking the customer straight in the eye. I hurry towards them. Tea yours? The customer talks to me. He speaks with disgust while wearing a scornful expression. He's yours. Please get him away from me. Yes, I'm sorry. I grabbed Tresca's hand and lead him away. He's still looking at the customer, his mouth ajar and eyes popped. He's also shaking. Only when we turn around the corner, Tresca calms down. What was that? I got so scared, he said. What? No, not again. Suddenly Tresca starts screaming like crazy and I cover his mouth with my hand. His face is burning. He's crying. Can you act normal? You don't understand. Of course I don't. You don't understand anything. I don't understand anything. Annoying other people is still wrong though. This is something you don't understand, it seems. You're mean. Who, me? We've just... pardon me. We've just completely, disappeared, and she's taken our place as the companion, and good old Tresca is now the piping hot mess. Tresca pushes me away and runs off. Right. At the edge of my vision, I see the store's staff hang a new sign on the door. There you are. I meet Tresca at the cash register. Before that, I managed to visit the milk department after finding out where it was. Hey you, move. I hear an angry voice coming from the other side of the long queue that has formed after Tresca. I squeeze through towards him. What happened? The boy doesn't respond. He just looks at his feet and sniffs. The cashier towers over him. There's a bag of milk lying between them. Tea yours? Yes. Just leave him home next time. People in the queue nod in agreement. Pay for the goods, please. Yes, of course. And then wait. And waiting fee. What? You heard me. I did, but that's unheard of. Tresca starts giggling all of a sudden. And for the fact that your son is a retard too. That's not great. But you heard me. You know what? In a fit of rage, I throw a banknote to the cashier of much higher value than needed, even counting in all the stupid fees, then grab the bag of milk and turn around on my heels. We're leaving, Tresca. Yeah, you really showed them. We spend the whole trip back in silence. At some point, we end up turning right towards a gas station. There, Tresca finally breaks his silence. Do you like ice cream? No. Okay. I look at the boy's face. The light flickers in his eyes for a brief moment, and then goes out. You know, he turns away from the path and walks straight towards the highway with determination. I stare at his back, confused. Seems like you're not helping me at all. New playful light flickered in Tresca's eyes. Bit of like a random time for a cutscene. Oh, achievement unlocked. Good night. Milk outside a bag of milk, outside a bag of milk. A game by Nikita Krivov. I don't know what happened. Don't get any of that. Nothing from the first game was resolved. There was no mention of the person that threw themselves out the window, or crazy mum that had mad hostile threatening vibes in the first one, or any of the monsters from the shop, first one. And then this kid Tresca, I guess, implied that he runs onto the highway and kills himself. And she watched that, and that's part of her trauma. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm so confused after that. Well, I guess that's it. Anyway, again, thanks for watching, guys. I'm glad that we got this out of the way. We've got a lot of other things to move on to now, so let's keep pace, keep the momentum, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.